I embarked on an epic challenge to cook every recipe from the Video Game Chef cookbook. But there's a twist. Each recipe can only be unlocked by first defeating the game it's inspired by. The journey began with none other than Pac-Man. After a relentless pursuit through those infamous mazes, I finally claimed victory, unlocking the coveted recipe. Now with the first recipe available, it was time to bake something truly legendary, a Power-Pellet. I'm ChloChloFauxSho. Tonight we're going to be baking some Power-Pellet. So we are going to be cooking from the Video Game Chef cookbook. You think we're ready, Smitty?
I'm ready to go.
Ready to go. So to start out with, we're going to preheat the oven to 375. Then line a baking sheet with parchment paper and set aside. I'm gonna be a little lazy and just use one of these. Oh, that's not gonna fit though. Could use two. That seems pretty lazy. I gotta see how wide my other stuff is. Well, it's empty, so that's not gonna be very helpful. It's fine, let's just use double of these. It doesn't say to spray it, which is a little concerning. All right, in a small bowl, we're gonna mix the flour, the salt, and lemon zest until well combined. So I need to do lemon zest. All right, let me get out the ingredients. So I guess I should go over what our ingredients are. Right here we have some flour, we have kosher salt, a lemon to zest, confectioner's sugar, unsalted butter at room temperature, vanilla extract, macadamia nuts, white chocolate. They asked for mini chocolate chips, but I could not find any mini white chocolate chips. I think we're probably just gonna cut them. Whole milk if needed. I'm not gonna get that out unless we need it, and then some fresh fruit to serve, which the only thing I got was strawberries because I didn't feel like buying a bunch of fruit that I wasn't gonna eat. Now that we have that, lemon zest. I always wash my lemons before I zest them. So it says we need a whole teaspoon, so I better get zesting. I wonder if that's enough. Oh, that's plenty. So now we're gonna mix the flour, the salt, and the lemon zest. I'm gonna get this guy. To measure a proper cup of flour, you scoop into the measuring cup. Never like scoop from the flour because it's gonna be too compacted and it's gonna give you the wrong amount. So I just overflow a little bit. Use a knife, well, butter knife, to scrape off the extra. Boom. Perfectly measured cup. Second cup. All right, so we got 2 cups of flour, a teaspoon of lemon zest, half teaspoon of kosher salt. I have no fancy way to measure out kosher salt. Grab a little whisk here and then just mix until combined. Next, prepare a stand mixer fitted with a paddle attachment. Beat the confectioner's sugar, butter, and vanilla on medium speed. Here we got our paddle attachment, confectioner's sugar. In case you didn't know, it's just powdered sugar. Same thing with this. We're gonna dump. So we got a half cup of powdered sugar. We are gonna need the powdered sugar later for dusting the little power pellets. And then you need 2 sticks of unsalted butter at room temperature. I do recommend not measuring out your vanilla over your bowl. That would be like the best thing to do because if you dump a bunch of vanilla in there, you're gonna regret it. I've done it. Can you mute so we don't terrorize these people? All right, we'll be right back. So we're gonna scrape the sides here. All right, just make sure it's mixed in there. We're gonna add this flour mixture that had the lemon zest slowly. So we're gonna slowly mix it so I don't make a huge mess. I already made a mess with the powdered sugar. All right, that's the rest of the flour. All right, we need to scrape the sides. All righty. All right, next we're gonna add in some nuts. We're making some balls, so we gotta add some nuts. Duh. Do you think this will burn the book? Let's not find out. Okay. Yeah, these nuts are about to die. Nothing personal. I don't think I've ever had nuts in lemon cookies though. So that'll be an interesting mixture. So it says 3/4 cups of the macadamia nuts and 1/4 of the mini white chocolate chips, but we're gonna pretend they're mini. I need to get the stuff off the beater. Super professional, you just shake it till it all comes off. So next we're gonna check if they will turn into balls. Would you like to see my ball? There you go. So we're gonna let this cool for 10 minutes so that way they form properly. I want your balls in my mouth. I've heard that before. You don't want the answer. So we're gonna shove this in the fridge. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Boom. While we do that, we're gonna cut some strawberries.
Chloe, what all fruit is in Pac-Man?
Strawberries.
Don't tell me you've already forgotten.
Cherries. Blueberries. Okay. Should I cut them like roses? I have a specialty of cutting strawberries into roses.
What are you making it?
I think I forgot how to cut strawberries into roses. All right, we're not gonna look at that one. It's fine. All right, let's try this again and see if I can make it look like a strawberry or a rose. All right, that's better, right? Is that better?
Looks like a rose. Kind of hold it at an angle because it's looking less like a rose.
All right, great. We're doing great. All right, it's gonna look like a rose this time. Does that look like a rose? No?
No. What
Is
happened?
it getting worse?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're giving up then. That's gross. Those look much better. I'll stick to slicing. Now it's time to ball them up, baby. Alrighty. Looks about 1 inch apart, right? Looks like 6 inches at least to me. Yeah, typical guy. You guys want me to show you what 6 inches looks like?
What, are you about to whip it out?
The ruler. All right, so how many do we have? 5, 10, 15, 20, 23. So it's supposed to make 25, so almost perfect. We got 23 balls ready to go in the oven. 8 to 10 minutes, so let's do 8 minutes. Boom.
Later.
All right, let's check on these balls. It looks like they need a couple more minutes. Are lightly browned on the bottom. Those are not lightly browned on the bottom.
Much later.
All right, ow, they're freaking hot. Does that look brown at all?
No.
Let's try another minute, I guess. When all else fails, just keep them in there for another minute.
Much later.
I think I'm actually gonna use some tongs, so I'll stop burning my fingers. Hopefully I don't squish the balls with my tongs. Oh shoot, oh gosh. Oh, don't look, oh no, don't look at my crumbling balls. I think they're drying out and cracking. My balls are cracking under the pressure. Yeah, those are a little brown. We're gonna wait till they're cool enough to handle. All right. Oh crap, oh God. Oh, no, wow. Sorry guys. Not only is my first video out explaining the challenge itself, but we also got the second video out talking about me beating Pac-Man. All right, gotta get our strawberries back, make it pretty. Oh no, the strawberry. All right, so I'm gonna be real. They're a little crumbly, a little dry. I don't know if they needed those extra minutes. I think that might be the problem.
Pretty good though. Those are good.
They have a good taste to them. I just wouldn't have done the extra minute or two. I need some water. Remind me of wedding cookies. I think that would be like a pretty accurate assumption. They kind of taste like them.
They're not as dry as Chloe described them as.
So we need to test, or we're gonna rate taste, similarity to the original, and then our overall. I gave it a 6 for taste, a 2 for similarity, and a 5 overall.
I did a 9 for taste. I think they're super good. Similarity, I did a 3. What'd you do, a 2? Yeah, they don't really look like Power-Pellets, but I don't really know how you would do that. Overall, 7 because they're really yummy.
Aw, thanks. He's always nicer to me about my baking than I am. So here's the final product, delicious Power-Pellets after a hard-earned victory. Thanks for checking out my video, and please subscribe to watch more of my content and follow along for the remainder of this epic cookbook challenge. If you like this video, go check out my awesome defeat of Pac-Man, and catch me live on Twitch or YouTube for all the action.